Halacha Beis. Page 318, Halacha Beis. Omer ala nisim balayla b'yom. Right? The insertion in Shemon Esrei is ala nisim. Also in Birchas Hamazon is ala nisim. During nighttime and daytime. Ago, even though Amoro, what happens if a person did not say ala nisim? Ein machzir no. So one doesn't have to repeat the Shemon Esrei or the Birchas Hamazon. Vein omrim ala nisim rak b'yom yudalit. Avlo b'tesvavido, we have Shushan Purim. We don't say Tachnun on the 15th, but factually it's not our Purim, right? Because our Purim is on the 14th. But let's see Yerushalayim. They say Ala Nisim on the 15th, not on the 14th. Yom Yudal Rav Pishlo Korah Megillah. Adayin Omer Ala Nisim B'Tfilas Arvis. Right? When do you read the Megillah after Ma'ariv? So we haven't yet acknowledged. It's like the Alav Yovel, right? Factually, it's Purim. Purim, you say Ala Nisim. Meaning saying, even though you haven't heard about the miracles yet, you haven't read, it doesn't make a difference. Purim requires you to say Ala Nisim. See, Hanukkah, you light the candles before you daven Ma'ariv. Right? Daven Ma'ariv, it's nightfall. So in Shul, you light it, so you say, okay, so now you say Ala Nisim. So already you've acknowledged publicly the Nes. So maybe you say this thing, Purim. You haven't yet acknowledged, made a public declaration about the Nes. You haven't read the Megillah. So maybe you shouldn't say Ala Nisim. It has unrelated to that. It's irrelevant. The day is Purim. You say Ala Nisim on Purim because that's when the miracle took place. Sure. When you get home, let's say. That's what I'm saying. But you're supposed to light publicly. There's a lighting in Shul. Then you have Ma'ariv. Correct? So good. So because you have a public display of the Nes, okay, so now you say Ala Nisim. So maybe I'd say the same thing by Ma'ariv on Purim. So since you haven't had yet the public declaration, because you haven't read, maybe it has nothing to do with this. Okay? It doesn't. That's the point. But you may think that. You may think that. So he says, don't think that. Okay? Beis, Balaylo. Afilim higdim lispal arvis kodem tzitz kohovim. He says, right? Let's say the Seder, you can't start the Seder before tzitz kohovim. Right? Let's say you daven Ma'ariv early. So he's saying Ala Nisim, but factually it's not the day yet. Right? It's not the 14th. It's still the 13th. Emachzir also, ayin leil sim tafresh beis evalvu adim binyoneinu lin Ala Nisim b'birchas hamazon ayin l'kamon simin tafresh sarihei siv gimel that you don't repeat the birchas hamazon. Avalo b'tesvav came chen shach ze lo sayom havi lei shlomein amura v'avi hefsik batfilo. Right? It would be considered interruption. It's like, you'd say Yalav Yovo, it's not Rosh Chodesh. Right? It's an interruption. It doesn't belong there. Miu Moro Imachzir also. Interesting, right? But if you said it, one doesn't have to repeat the Shemon Esrei. On the 15th, you said Ala Nisim, it's not considered an interruption. You come up, Yesh Ktsas Shaychus B'Yom HaMeidul. Krachim Asveikos, because still, for Klal Yisrael, it's still considered Purim. Im Heimu Kav Schoma, He Omrim Ala Nisim, Atfil B'Shnei Yomim. Right? What about Tveria? Tveria, they read the Megillah on both days. Right? So it's a suffix. Doesn't make so you say Ala Nisim both days. Even though the bracha for the Megillah, you only say it on the 14th, not on the 15th. Right? That suffix bracha is local. It's the majority of communities read it on the 14th. That's why Tveria reads it on, says the bracha on the 14th. Reading is both. You don't say the bracha both.
Why would we have a second day Yom Tov here at Bukvar? Why do we say the Bukvar on the second day?
Good question. The Gemara is your question. We discussed it just many times. I'll let Howard answer the question. No. It's not this way, not that way, but it's this way. Okay. Because people would not respect the Yom Tov. It would be a zilzul. No. It's not your Purim. It's the 15th. You've already fulfilled your Purim. Right? And it's not there. It's a question of observing the Yom Tov. You're not permitted to do Malach on Yom Tov. So you don't even say, you don't say the bracha, Kiddush, or anything. So it's an ordinary day. So how do you establish it as a day that has to be observed properly? You say Kiddush, you say the brachas, you say everything. Okay? That's the Gemara. So here, Howard, it's not this way, that way, but it's this way. Straight. Okay? We're not talking about Shafi. We're not talking about Shogeg. This whole question is if you said something in Shogeg. It's not so simple. Maybe you do have to do this one. Omer Aval Anisim Bat Philip Shnei Yomim Vein Zehefse Kevish Misovik Omrim. He's talking about a Tveria. Shachris Mashkim Beis Hamedrash Ein Lachlos Atfilin Av Shispalu Far Aracha Kriyas Megillah. You wear your tefillin even after during Kriyas Megillah. You wear your tefillin in the morning. Darshina Vikor Elut Vim. Why? It says La Yudim Hoysa Orv Simchum Soson Vikor. What does Vikor mean? Ernie, what's Yakar? Precious. Precious. So tefillin are referred to as Vikor. Okay? Like Hudim. Because the Gemara says that the Jews were even lax in wearing tefillin before. They were lax in many, many mitzvahs. As a result of the decree to annihilate every man, woman, and child, they beefed it up afterwards. Like Hudim was Orv Simchum Soson Vikor. So because that point is made, therefore you should wear the tefillin when they read the Megillah. Okay? And Korin bo Hallel, Beinov Apneim. Right? Hanukkah we say Hallel. Purim we don't say Hallel. Right? The Gemara asks the question, why do you say Hallel?
The Megillah is equated to the Hallel.
Is the equivalent. The Megillah is Kriyosazu Hallelo. The Megillah is, reading Megillah is the Hallel. One doesn't say Tachnun, Hagov Vein Omim Lamtseach V'Kel Erech HaPayim. Right? One doesn't say Lamatseach. You say Asher Volotzir, no Lamatseach. Because we say Yamcha Shem Yom Tzorah, right? That's a pasuk in Lamatzeach. So since it's Yom Tov, it's not a Yom Tzorah. So therefore we omit the whole paragraph. Keller Chapayim also. Halel the Mishlom Mitzis Mitzrayim Amrin and Halu Abdi Hashem V'lo Abdi Paro is the Gemara. Avloch Akati Abdi Chashverosh, and that's one of the answers in the Gemara. Since the Chofetz Chaim is not bringing the other answer, because the other answer is Rav Nachman, which is really the conclusion. The Gemara says because of the others, we were Abdi Parag, Abdi Hashem, but even after the miracle of Purim, we still Abdi. We were subjects of Achashverosh. That's why we don't say Hallel. Vein Oflim, Vein Omrim Lamtseach, B'Shnei Yom Dimei Purim. It's not only on Yudalid, even on Shushan Purim, right? We don't say Lamtseach and Tachnun Mishum Dichsid Bei Tzoro. B'Tzor B'Purim no Makpurino. So we say Yam Hashem Yom Tzoro. That's why we don't say it. To be continued. The Bach, it was the Taz and the Bach. The Bach was the father-in-law of the, what's his name? Of the Taz. He committed himself to give him meat for 5 years. Rather than give him meat, he gave him liver. He took his shver to a din Torah. He's not giving him meat. Of course, the Gemara says in Chulin that liver is blood. Right? So from there it seems that it's not bosser. And he committed himself to giving bosser. So why did he take him to a din Torah? Of course, after 120 years, when Bach would come Bezin Shel Malo, they say, you didn't keep your word. So if Bezin Shel Mata rules that liver is meat, it vindicates the Bach. That's the reason why the Taz took his father-in-law. Not that because it's meat, whatever it is. Otherwise, there may be a claim against his father-in-law. That's the reason why, because he wanted the psak should be that koved is bosser for that reason. Famous story. Yeah. There's a proof in today's daf. That's bosser. They gave the psak that he met his commitment. So therefore, now there won't be a claim against him. It's like the person makes a commitment. I will come every day. Doesn't show up Fridays. Well, Fridays, that day that's an off day. The question is, what does it mean? So you need a psak. The question is, who's giving that psak? Bezdin Shel Hamptons or Bezdin Shel, so that's the question, who gives that psak?